auditioner, please?
Just a college audition. You can do this, Jeffrey. This is my first audition. Oh, okay. No pressure, just your future hanging on the balance here. You're sweating so much, no one can see your sweat. It's okay. They can see my sweat. I'm really glad to be here. Oh, God. Mom's not here with the camera. Can I sing if Mom's not here with the camera? I'm really glad to be here. Here goes. Someone give me a chance and just watch me break through. I deserve to be seen. This dream feels way overdue. I was born to perform. More than anyone knows, I am passion and guts. I want this and it shows. I have fought, I have cried, I've been broke, I've been bruised, but at the end of the day, this is the life I still choose. I am song, I am dance, this is all that I am, this is all that I am. Someone give me a chance. I am more than the average, no one. One chance, just to prove to you I am someone. I just need you to see all the work and the drive. This is all that I know. It's what keeps me alive. Hello, and welcome to my one-man cabaret. My name is Jeffrey James Fox, and for the next 20 minutes, you are my captive audience. I will delight and amaze you with the many and various details of my theatrical journey thus far. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I will risk everything, if that's what it takes. I can be what you want. I know all that's at stake, all the strength and the will, all the vigor and drive. This is all that I am, it's what keeps me alive. I know my dreams go nowhere. I'll fight till the day that I finally get there. To see my name bright in lights up there on the marquee. This is all that I know, it's what keeps me alive. I'm a star, a star. Thank you everybody for being here. I realize that there have been many other wonderful presentations tonight, but let's all just pretend you came to see me. I didn't always have such a big audience like this. At first, it was just Mom, Dad, and any stuffed animals we could find. Like most kids, at least Mom keeps telling me like most kids, I would put on weekly performances for my family's amusement. In my mind, Sunday was, pay attention to Jeffrey Day! But it wasn't a solo act. My sister Courtney, she played the beautiful leading lady. And my dad always made sure that my dog Smirko and later Sammy were in the show. My parents usually had to be in the show, so the audience ended up just being all the stuffed animals. They were full-out productions too, complete with posters, programs, scene changes, dances, songs. We would work all day on the script, dance, song, and sometime around dinner we'd set everything up, and Mom would roll the camera. As our performances grew, so did our venue. My uncle and aunt, they got us our first sound system, real speakers, and a real microphone. My mom, she got us custom-made red velvet curtains. which officially turned our playroom into our performance space. I guess I've loved to perform since before I can remember. What I can remember of, however, is the moment I realized how much I liked the spotlight. The center spotlight. The center of attention. It was during my sister and my revision of our favorite show, Grease. We watched the movie over and over and over. We went over all the songs and the dances. Courtney, she got to wear a poodle skirt, a blonde wig. I got a cool leather jacket and I slicked my hair back. We made the posters. We made the programs. We sat Mom and Dad and all the stuffed animals in their assigned seats. A hush fell over the crowd. I opened the red velvet curtains to start the show and Courtney ran off the stage. I was all alone. Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am, do I fit in? Make believing is hard alone out here. On my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh, Courtney, don't run away. Come on, Courtney, stay here. I'll let you mess up the car. I won't care. I want you here now. But now my spotlight's blown. Hold it. Courtney, do you mind just getting on my spotlight for 2 seconds? Courtney has never failed to remind me that I have her to thank as being my first acting coach. This will be the first of many times that I get to thank her publicly, so Courtney, thank you for all you've meant to me and all you've done for me in my life. You were the best sister, best friend, and partner in crime. I love you. Okay. Pretty soon those playroom walls couldn't hold me and I needed a bigger space to express myself. Wow, I'm sweating a lot. By the time I got to stage 4, I couldn't... By the time I got to stage 4, I couldn't wait to try out for the new Stage 4 Gilbert and Sullivan musical. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang. I said to him, Dickie Bird, why do you sit singing? Is it weakness of intellect, Birdie, I cried, or a rather tough one in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head, he replied, oh, Willa, Titwilla, Titwilla. Jennifer and Laura took such care to make us all feel like stars. They always wrote an extra part so everybody could be featured. But not me. It was the very model of a Gilbert Sully musical with fighting pirates, pretty girls, and yes, there was a general. I couldn't wait to try out, to try new things all theatrical, be daring and be dashing, but most of all heroical.
One more boy. A good sailor's name. What about Rupert? I like Gus.
The only problem was that I was fearful of auditioning. I was convinced I could not act and certain that I could not. But Jennifer and Laura made me sure that I was going to be the next child star of budding Nickelodeon celebrity.
Sounds gross. How about
The Pirate King, I would not have that role for me was much too strong and fragile could see. I wanted something more substantial. And sure, when it came to a role to show, they looked so complete. I wouldn't settle, no indeed, until I became
Capstan Pete.
Yes! Cat Stampede! Oh my god, I love that role! Wait a minute. That's a made-up character. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I wrote you a letter to demand an explanation. Oh, sorry. Wrong song. Wrong show. That song is actually from the show Thoroughly Modern Millie. My first show out here on the Roeper Middle School stage. That show was important because when my parents came, they finally realized that I actually could carry a tune and that I was doing something I really loved. On the first performance, just Mom and Dad were in the audience to see me. And after they heard me sing the big note in the speech, well, the next night my mom and dad bought about half the seats in the theater. Well, she put the RTC box office on speed dial, and the Atchison Theater became my new playroom. It was great. Really great. But the next year, that same year, just kidding. Thoroughly Modern Millie, I'm still on this, sorry. Okay, so Thoroughly Modern Millie. I didn't have the lead quite yet, but I did have a real name, so I was going places, guys. Come on. The next year we did The Little Prince, which brought a new middle school musical director.
The role of the aviator will be played by Jeffrey Fox.
The Aviator? Here we go again with the made-up names!
It is the lead.
Hold up. Yes! I finally got the lead, the Aviator. I loved playing the Aviator. I mean, guys, I even had a solo song. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. The only problem was I only got to sing half the song. But the good part was I got to do the show with my best friend Cece Watry. She had a solo song too, guys.
It was formidable.
A really, really long solo song. Which seemed like it lasted 10 minutes, while Ttari over here made me sit on a white box and pretend to draw a picture of a baobab tree. What the hell is a baobab tree? I don't know. Drag this one out, you guys.
In other words, darling, kiss me.
Wait. Ttari, really? I don't mean to sound like a diva here, but half a song? I mean, since this is a show and all, you know, maybe I could sing the whole song? Don't you think I should sing the whole song, Mom?
Oh, you know it.
20 minutes, right, Lisa?
Yes! 20 minutes and you're cut off.
Don't worry, Mom, I got this. Please! Oh, Ttari, please, can I sing the whole song? My mom, she's here, she loves me.
Okay, go ahead.
I told 2. A 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. So, I rose to the top of the middle school musical. And then I got to upper school and it was back to the chorus. The show was Cabaret, and the director of the musical numbers was Swanson. I'm sorry, I forgot the intro he sent me to do. Swanson is the Roeper teacher that actually turned me into a performer. He made me realize that I actually had a voice and always pushed me to perform outside of my comfort zone so I could realize my potential. At one point I thought I was done with school musicals, but he wouldn't let me think that. Later, when he opened his own theater company, the Detroit Actors Theater Company, I got to be in Cabaret again, but this time, he directed it, and I got to play the part of Clifford Bradshaw. It was my first show outside of Roeper, and I got to be with real professional actors. It was incredible. The other good part about the show was I got to convince my best friend Dylan Bennett to audition. Now, you see, Dylan Bennett is the type of kid that, Dylan Bennett is the type of kid you could easily see voting for in a future Senate race, right? Now, the last thing you'd expect to see him doing is singing and dancing on the stage. So I guess I'm pretty proud of the fact that I got him to at least dance. Well, sort of.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
Fremde, étranger, stranger. Happy to see you, like the rest of state.
Und sage willkommen, bienvenue, welcome.
In Cabaret, oh Cabaret, to Cabaret. The next show was Rent. And Rent was a turning point for me. I remember going in my dressing room, and by that I mean the boys' bathroom over there. And I looked in the mirror. And I saw myself all made up for the role of Roger. I had my combat boots on, my rocker outfit, my black nail polish, and all the chains. And I looked in the mirror and I remember thinking to myself, I am exactly where I want to be, doing exactly what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. The intensity of the show, the demanding rehearsal schedules, and the messages that it presented made me realize that theater was not about reading the lines on a script or singing the lyrics to a song. It was about reaching people. and moving them to laugh, to cry, to think, or even to escape. I realized that the roles that I was playing on the stage were real people, and I had the honor to recreate them on the stage. I realized how beautiful and how powerful theater was as an art form, and I knew how badly I wanted to be a part of it. One song, he had the world at his feet, glory in the eyes of a young girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rachel Sandler-Jonas. One song before the sun sets, glory on another empty life. Time flies, time dies, glory.
One blaze of glory.
One blaze of Rachel is the one person that has been in every show that I have been in. She's been by my side while I've made discoveries about life, theater. I really feel like we've grown up on the stage together. So thanks a lot, Rachel. So, my time here in the Roeper Theater Company has been filled with many, 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 many changes. We've had directors and musical directors come and go, which has actually given me the opportunity to work with several different people and learn from their various styles. The next show, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, brought in a new director and a new musical director, Shelley and Abha. They were great, but they had never really been exposed to a group quite like Roeper students before. They adapted quickly, don't worry, but I'll never forget the first show when they learned as much from us as we learned from them.
It is tradition
That the person eliminated from the competition is very original, especially the alpha male. We'll sell goodies at the bake sale. Anyone for brownies, anyone for chocolate chips, anyone for anything that isn't dated. How could I have been eliminated? You wanna know how? You wanna know how? You wanna know why? My unfortunate erection.
Wait. Stop. You can't say that.
Say what, erection?
There's gotta be something else you can say.
Something a little less pointed.
How about love bump?
No!
Can we hump?
No.
PPTP.
Itchy pants.
Browser.
Erection, my unfortunate erection. Whoa! Oh my God. Sorry guys, love you. Shelley and Abha. So, that brings us to senior year. And theatrically speaking, a pretty amazing one. The show was company. I got the lead role, Bobby. I had lots of songs, long ones. And we even managed to get Broadway legend Elaine Stritch in the audience. I mean, really, what else could a guy ask for? Well, it might be nice to get into a great college with an amazing theater program. That was the goal. So while I was working on company, I was also preparing to audition at theater and musical theater college programs around the country. Luckily, I knew a few good coaches, Ttari and Alex. They helped me pick my songs, my monologues, helped me learn how to perform them, and really showed me what to expect in the audition room.
So you're going to want to stand in the center of the room and look over the auditioners' heads. Find your focus. Breathe. Remember your moment before. What you do in the next few minutes will affect the rest of your life. The future is just hanging in the balance here. No pressure.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive, being alive.
Somebody need me too much.
Somebody need me too much.
Somebody know me too well.
Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support for being alive.
Make me alive.
Make me alive. Make me confused. Mock me with praise. Let me be used. Vary my day, but alone.
Make me confused.
Is alone.
Mock me with praise.
Not alone. Let me be used.
Vary my
Being alive. Crown me with somebody. Crown me with
Somebody
somebody. Force me to somebody. Somebody. Let me come. Alone as here to help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. Being I don't know why I'm frightened. I know my way around here. The cardboard trees, painted seas. The sound here. It's a world to rediscover. And I'm not in any hurry. Yes, everything's as if he never said goodbye. Almost finished, but not quite yet. Mom, Dad, would you come and join me? I need your help. My mom always made me promise that I would thank her for these red velvet curtains when I win my first Tony. And take her as my date to the awards ceremony. What these are. Sister wants nothing more than to get off the stage right now. And I know that my father wants nothing more than to have our little doggy Sammy here. And I know my mother wants nothing more than to take a picture of all of us. I love you guys, but I have to finish the song now. I'm coming out of makeup. The lights already burning. Not long until the cameras will start turning. And the early morning madness and the magic in the making. Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. I don't want to be alone. That's all in the past. This world waited long enough. I've come home at last. And this time will be bigger and brighter than we knew it. So watch me fly. We all know I can do it. We'll have early morning madness Yes, everything's as if we never said goodbye. I'll never say goodbye. That I never really have to say goodbye to any of this. My first playroom stage, this stage, my acting partners, my coaches, my teachers, my friends, and especially my family. I had two goals when I started this senior project. One was to learn how to audition successfully, and the second was to learn how to write, produce, perform, and direct a one-man cabaret. I think that I've accomplished both. But what I've learned is, although the program may indicate that Jeffrey James Fox did everything, that is not true. It takes a lot of people to put together a one-man show.
That was a great audition, Mr. Fox. Thank you. Congratulations. At this time, we would like to offer you admittance into our program. Welcome to...
Wait, I want to be the one to say it. I was actually accepted into 3 great programs. Indiana University's musical theater program, New York University Tisch School of the Performing Arts Atlantic Acting School, and University of Michigan School of Music, Theater, and Dance for Acting. I was honored and so excited to be accepted into all of them. And after a really long time, as most of you in here know, a lot of consulting with my friends and family, and a 15-day decision extension, I finally decided to go to the University of Michigan School of Music, Theater, and Dance. Thank you to my friends, my family, and this community for giving me my wings. I'll miss you next year, so come see me in Ann Arbor. But now it's time for me to fly. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me the reason, and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children play in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Let there be something made by me. There's things waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am an echo of the eternal cry of let there be the spark of creation. May it burn forever. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover, build, or uncover a thing that I can call my celebration of the spark of creation. The spark of creation, may it burn forever. The spark of creation, I am a keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of leisure, each perfect day the same, endless vacation. Well, that's alright if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later you're feeling the fire get hotter and higher. The spark of creation.
Hey!